Hey guys, so today we are doing a little tutorial on Fortnite Creative um, for tracking players inside your creative map and why that might be useful and why that might be fun. Before we get into that though, guys, if you could hit the like and subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. Follow me on Twitter at AdoptedChunk. I'm trying to get a supporter creator code right now, so if you could hit that like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter, that would be amazing. All right, thanks, appreciate it. Okay, onto the tutorial. So how we're doing this is we're going to be tracking people using checkpoints and score managers. The reason I chose checkpoints is because inside the checkpoint properties, there is a on first activation per player transmit on. We have this set to 10. And what happens is you have all of your players run across that checkpoint. It will trigger this set of four score managers. I have four because I'm tracking four players, or a maximum of four players in my map right now. And depending on what the score is, it's going to either disable these or leave them enabled. So if one player steps on that, then only one player needs to hit this. It will trigger that, and that will open. If two players step on that, this will send a signal, transmit on score 2, output on 12. And 12 will disable that. So when this reaches 2, it will disable number 1. If this reaches 3, it will disable 2. If this reaches 4, it will disable 3. And it's consecutive, so 1 will already have been disabled, 2 will already have been disabled, and 3 will already have been disabled, leaving just 4. So that would mean that 4 people would need to step on here to unlock that trap. Just a quick demonstration. I only have one player in here right now. If you want a better uh, example of it, you can go and check out my run through of No Man Left Behind, which is also in my YouTube channel. So this counts how many players. They run through a portion of your map. They hit this checkpoint. Did everybody make it? Yes, they did. The door opens. So then what you want to do is you want to reset everything. And these 4 pieces right here will be reused throughout the entire game. So once these are set up, you don't have to do anything to them. You just leave them right where they are. These 4, you'll copy and paste to each new section, and you'll just have to increment 2 numbers, and we'll go over that here in a second. So we hit this. I have this set to 100. It resets all of the counters, all of the score managers. They're all back to 0. The reason I use this is because in the properties of the triggers, you can have it set that it only triggers once. That's very important that you only trigger it once per trigger. Otherwise, it will mess up your numbers and your map will start doing some weird things. So now we have another checkpoint here, which is exactly like that checkpoint over there. It's counting on, it's triggering on channel 10 to count how many players. And this checkpoint checks to see if your players made it to the end of it. And they did. The door opens. And again, reset, count your players. Did they all reach the end? Yes, they did. So I'm going to end that right there and show you how to build your own section using this. Because again, it's really easy, guys. You just need to increment 2 numbers. So I have the other 4 counters sitting here. I call them counters. They're score managers. We're just going to copy and paste these. And let's drop them right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the first thing you want to do once they get through a section of your map is you want to reset your counters. Okay, I like to do it right after they come through. So drop that right there. Then I like to count the players again. Grab some checkpoints. That will act as our counter. So on first activation per player, transmit on 10. And we're going to put another checkpoint here. We'll get back to those numbers in a second. And we want a wall trap. All right. So I think these are actually reversed because I was facing this way. So this is going to be for one player. Oh, that's 4-player. Okay. Yeah. So all you have to do is change 2 numbers in here. We have this set to 40 and 41. We're going to make this increment when receiving from 50 and transmit when receiving from 51. And that's it. You just do that for all 4 of these. On first activation per player, set this to 50. And we want this to activate. Actually, you know what? I want to trigger by player off. Trigger when receiving from 51. And that's it. Let's try it. So we just reset, count our players. Did they reach the end? Yep. Reset again. Count our players. Did they reach the end? And they did. All set. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and hope you can use it in your games, make them a lot more fun. And again, if you could hit that like and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, that would mean a lot to me. And we'll see you next time.